Hello and welcome to a 10-minute back flexibility and strengthening workout. So we're going to be down on the floor for the majority of it. We've got 60 seconds per exercise and a little 10-second rest in between, and we've got 7 exercises. So the first one, we're just going to lie down on our backs. So come and join me. Let me get my timer on. And we're just going to do some supine breathing. So real conscious breathing. Knees bent, so your lower back is pressing down into the floor. One hand on your ribs, one on your belly. And start to inhale and exhale through your nose. Push your lower back down into the floor. As you inhale, feel your ribs expand. As you exhale, keep pushing your back into the floor. You'll notice that there's a little bit of tension in your heels to push your lower back down into the floor. Your glutes might be squeezing a little bit. That's completely fine. As you inhale, your belly rises, so the hand on your belly lifts. As you exhale, it goes back down. We're just trying to create space. Nice, well done. Now we've got a posterior pelvic tilt, so we're going to stay here. Open your feet out a little bit wider, and we're going to tip our lower back into the floor and roll up ever so slightly and come back down. Tip your pelvis, roll up ever so slightly and tip back down. As you pull your pelvis up and you get that tilt, we have to push the lower back, minimize this arching in your lower back, and we're tightening the abs and squeezing the glutes, and then relax it. And tilt, slight lift, and relax. Tilt, and relax. We're holding at the top just for a couple of seconds, and then coming back down. Just gently moving that lower spine. It's a really subtle movement, but it's really important that we can get a little bit of movement there and control over it. Good, relax. We're onto bird dog now, so we can stay here. And we're going to bring hands and feet up, and we're going to extend, the chair's in the way, extend opposite arm and opposite leg. Slow and controlled. And we've just worked on that pelvic tilt and maintaining our lower back, pushing it into the floor. So we want to keep that now. So keep that pelvis tilted and keep pushing your lower back into the floor. As you extend the opposite arm and opposite leg, slow and controlled. We don't need any speed here whatsoever. The abs are working, glutes are working, back is working. Use the breath. Nearly there. Good. Now we're coming over onto our fronts for cat-cow. So hands directly underneath your shoulders. We're going to arch the back, drop the head, pull the tummy in, and then reverse it. Stick your bum out, look up, and drop the belly down, and then reverse. Pull the belly button up towards the ceiling, push your hands into the floor, and then drop the belly button down towards the floor and look up towards the ceiling. Again, slow and controlled. As you move, try and imagine each vertebra of your spine moving one at a time. Ten seconds to go. Excellent. Now what have we got? Hip flexor or couch stretch. So come up onto your knee, step and drive the hips forward. We're trying to stretch out this back hip flexor. And we're going to hold it 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. If you've got a wall or a sofa, couch, or a chair or something behind you and you want to extend that stretch, you can bring your foot up against the wall, bring that back knee as close to the wall or the bench as you can, and then drive forward from there. We're going to swap sides. 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. Obviously, if you're on quite a hard surface and it's hurting your back knee, you might need to add a little bit of cushioning, because you don't want the pain of that to distract you from the stretch that you're trying to get in that hip flexor. Sink down into it, try not to arch the lower back, try and keep that pelvic tilt as much as you can, and really drive the hips forward, pushing that pelvic tilt. You'll feel that stretch across the hip flexor. It's a lovely stretch. Good. Over onto our backs again. We've got a single leg glute bridge. So pelvic tilt, one leg comes up into the air, push the hips down into the floor, and we're going to lift and hold. 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. Trying to stop your hips from twisting and sinking. Try and keep as neutral a spine as you can. Squeeze the glute as you lift the other hip up towards the ceiling. Last few seconds and we're going to swap sides. 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. Drive that hip up. Keep that pelvic tilt. Squeeze the tummy in, squeeze the glute. Almost there, team. 15 seconds to go. Keep squeezing, keep breathing. Think back to that supine breathing that we did right at the start. 2, 1, relax. One final exercise, side plank, off your knee. So it's not too hardcore. Hold this nice solid line. So we're trying to keep that pelvic tilt as ever. Push the hips forward slightly so we're not sagging back. And we want your knee, hip and ear in a lovely straight line. Not sagging down to the floor, not lifting right up. 10 more seconds this side and then we're going to swap sides. And then we're done. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Quickly swap sides. Pelvic tilt, supine breathing. Really supine anymore, but deep breathing through the nose. Keep that pelvic tilt, push the hips forward slightly. Squeeze the bum cheeks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we have it. Great effort, you guys. I hope you're feeling limbered up, ready for the day now. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.